Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
They're being started, Pace is on the back, so will Carrier. Owner, yeah, he had an inkling. I think Canyon actually showed up there and they're gonna say thanks for the leash. Will be a big win if GenG can get an early dragon here, given that they do have a composition that scales very comfortably, courtesy of Pace and Lahenson is bot side.
Yeah, even a singular Mountain Dragon, it's not going to feel amazing for the squishies, but for Cassante and Rel, they're going to obviously love that one. So early objectives going the way of GenG as Jovi's just not allowing Faker to go back.
Try and make a visit as we have a possible topside gank here.
Yeah, we did just see Keen kind of bait that one out. Now we have the Ghost coming out, all out used as well. And Zeus not going to be able to flash away from this one. It's first blood given over to Keen in the top lane. Excellently set up.
Follows up with a Q, finds W, doesn't even need to invest his ultimate. Going to be a big win, allowing Keen to lead. Because
Zeus did hold on to his flash from the last gank. Might have to use it here. As Smite's going to come down. That is a miss on that one. He does elect to just knock him away, and there's the flash, but he uses it right into the W of the Cassante, and he is just absolutely dead as the return gank comes through from Canyon. And
completed item, as well as the steel caps. Quite strong. Owner might look for a steal here.
Yeah, Faker backing on a ward, but Jovi actually stopped his back, so Faker's like, maybe we just try to stop this one as the tidal wave comes through. It's a Rel. You're never going to steal that one away. And there you go. It's another Drake over to GenG. We have Ocean Soul coming through. And the Ocean
Souling from time to time. And for T1, it would actually be quite good to deal with some of the Corky poke if they can pick up multiple of these Drakes as...
Oh, there's the Gravitum. And a TP behind them. Guma and Carrier in so much trouble as Guma will be left to the fishes. They give this kill to Pace as well. And look at this. Zeus nearly dies. We do have Owner up in the top lane, but I don't think you're ever getting Keen. Whoa! Second gets the max range knockup. And Keen in the 1v2 picks up his third kill.
Also AD.
Yeah.
You know, Jarvan's passive, it's nice, but it's not going to help you get through that. And GenG just completely running away with the early game with a composition that has a scaling advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember the old days of just going for like Zeri and an Azir, and you just win the early game anyway. And he's got heal. He's got his redemption back. Does not have wild growth. And will have wanted to use that here on one of his other members of his team. T1 still wrapping around, trying to contest this. Jovi with the package here as well. Faker trying to beat this one out early as some poke does come out. Canyon looking for the engage. They get the cleanse out of Guma as package immediately out of Faker. He's in so much trouble. Look at his health bar on the top side. Down he goes as the turret will help them out. And Faker immediately is taken down. That'll be a third Drake going to GenG as T1 will give up on it. And they're looking for a bit more. I mean, Guma's taking maximum damage here as a cube comes down. Guma not going to get all outed here by Keen.
No.
And Keen takes 0 damage, right? He's taking negative damage. He has so much armor.
Keen's not even remotely...
One. See how far they go with this one.
Keen, who I thought was going to be one of the biggest weak points here just because of how good Zeus has been. Just with the help of Canyon, has been able to do so much work.
Tidal wave coming in, also committing onto Keen. I mean, you just immediately die. That's never going to work as desperation from T1. And GenG immediately put that one down as 5 members here in the mid lane just continuing to pressure up. But they run out of a wave. Zeus is going to miss the shock blast. And GenG just going to take a decent amount of damage. Got to be careful about just taking free damage after all. As I think that was a shock blast in the Keen. I don't even see his health bar move. Redemption was used early, but now Keen in the front line. Faker trying to get some poke down. As a ton of damage already in Owner. He's just going to get burst down. Immediately the package comes out as Guma burst to a crisp in the back line. As one missile could do it, but they don't even really care about him. They take away Zeus from the map. And Guma is just trying to survive here for as long as possible. One auto would do it. And I think Jovi, yeah, he's just going to clean that one up. Doing the most damage at only 200 or 2,000.
A soul against a Rel, which obviously isn't happening. And at this point, T1 is so far behind that they just don't have the item breakpoints. They don't have the advantage that they need with this comp. to get anything going.
Yeah. And you see GenG, they are a pretty thick death ball. He's just going for it, man. He's just Valkyrieing forward, looking for kills. He's like, 4 is not enough. And yeah, I mean, T1 desperate to just try to get anything, but they are going to lose this inhibitor as GenG storm through the front gates. They get the mid-inner as well. And yeah, I mean, at this point, Faker just going to try to TP in. But it is maximum desperation as Keen's going to get that knock up here onto Faker. He's in a bit of trouble. As 1v5 is doing more damage, a massive engage comes in immediately from Canyon, and they all get blown to smithereens. As right through the front door, GenG going to win this game in 27 minutes.
No deaths!
It's over. No deaths, 12 kills, make it 13. This first game is an absolute flattening from GenG. As Chovy's going to pick up his 7th kill. They want to get him legendary. It's not going to happen. They don't care. GG as GenG.
It's really hard to play out. That said, though, this time it's the same for GenG. If your Kalista lane really doesn't get going early, maybe you can win through the TF and the gold that he generates on the map, but it's hard to imagine that working against the amount of backline. Though, maybe have an early skirmish. Trophy's on his way.
Smite comes in, but a double knockup now on both of the T1 members. Double stun as well as the cleanse is utilized by Zeus to get away. But still a win here for the side of GenG in the 2v2 as Flash, a handshake is going to miss. As Guma just dashes away from that one. Cleanse utilized here from Pays. They're trying to get on top of this Nami, but Pays getting pretty low. Still going in on this one as the bailout is available, and he will get it as First Blood goes to Pays, and he's looking for a bit more as the double hit from the Lucian is enough to take it out, and Guma just barely... Oh no, he dashes back in, and Lehens is going to pick up the kill.
Lehens, I think even in the worst case scenario, probably would have traded. Even a couple of minion orders, I think, might
hop away. I don't imagine this should have much success. As Chovy's going to get caught in the river, has to dash away from this one. Does go back into Owner, trying to bait this fight out. As Owner will take a massive amount of damage. The true shot as well. But Zeus is going to win the 1v1 in the top lane. So now, T1 looking to continue on this one. Zeus is going to hop away, and now Canyon in a really rough spot. Has to flash, but doesn't have any follow-up in terms of damage. He's going to go down as well. That's a very nice charm here from Chovy, trying to buy himself some time. Seismic Shove is going to be critical here from Faker, as he's just going to get the flash out of Chovy. A big win for T1 in the trade on the top side of the map.
Really taken very low. Looks like GenG still wants to look for a contest. Faker's a little bit low on mana, but outside of that, he's going to get a ton of build-out value here if they want to win.
Oh, Lehens, he is going to dodge that bubble, and now the engage comes in with the Magnet Storm, but they're so low on the side of GenG. Owner, though, is being chipped away. The Fate's Call is going to get that kill onto Owner here, as now Faker's getting pretty low himself, but Canyon went so deep for that play, as eventually Faker will be taken out. Chovy still no ultimate ability, so he will go down as well. Zeus makes his way down, and that should be T1's Dragon to take.
Dragon is going to go over. GenG do have a counterpunch on the other end of the map, but a much more even trade compared to last time. Big as well. Like, it's mostly just early Dirk, and then you go towards the Norma Kalista items.
When you don't want to play Varus, I guess just do this. But Guma gets in with the culling. He is going to kind of miss it as they go into the river. Here comes Chovy. They have a Rel behind them as well. Charm could be huge if he hits it. There it is, onto Owner. He's in a lot of trouble, but the stun for the Rel is going to miss. It will not matter as Pace takes him down in the 4v3 that was set up nicely here from GenG. Getting in once again with that one against the flash out of Guma. And man, GenG's getting so much value out of this play on the bottom side of the map.
Keen's roaming as well. I'd have a fight for Herald here, Valdez.
Yeah, kind of an interesting one. Zeus did pick up his first item, so maybe just trying to utilize the Tristana value, but the cleanse forced out already. And a knock away from Owner, but the timing is totally off. I mean, look at this. Now, Chovy can re-engage. They get the flash out of Keen, but total control of the river right now does go towards GenG, and Chovy is not done with this yet. Rocks on cooldown at the moment for Faker, so Chovy just gets to dash around and have some fun. And yeah, that's easily going to go into the hands.
Kalista is Varus, but with a utility ult. We're going to make it work. Ghostblade now done as well. And outside of Poppy, there isn't a lot of tankiness as Canyon might look for a steal.
Now let's see if he can get it. Yes, he can.
Rel!
As how many times do we have to see this? Keria also isolated, free kill for him. Zeus, meanwhile, yes, he will take the turret, but GenG, they're stacking Drakes. They are winning these foot pressure on this map.
Pace going to be at the very least doing a lot of damage. Guma, I think, should be able to clear the wave here. But it is a cannon minion.
Pace does not care. Imagine if that Q hit. The damage is...
Cloud Soul with things like Rel and TF and Ari is going to be feeling really good as the wall.
Yeah, they're just trying to open up this mid lane and look for a play onto the turret. That's a knock-up on a Canyon. The max range. Seismic shove as the bailout doesn't do anything. It's a kill for Zeus. And just like that, they are going to clear the wave, so no turret does 20-minute Baron.
The T1 Baron, it started up. Keen has his ultimate available. The teleport getting invested.
Double 80 carry is going to do a nice amount of damage to this, but it's just so early. I mean, this is very risky from the side of T1. It is very T1-esque, but GenG not to be failed. And as you mentioned, the Destiny spots them all and makes this very easy. You can't back there. Okay, they're just going to fight it, I guess. Fate's Call utilized. The tidal wave does get a lot of value in this jungle. And it is a 4v5 here for GenG. Flash forward as Ooh gets stunned on the rocks at least, but Chovy will avoid his death. As GenG pushed them away, but it was...
Feels a little bit rough to me.
Oh, we got some fights in live. It is Canyon in a lot of trouble once again. Has to flash the wall. Nice little pick from the side of T1, but flash forward here. No cleanse onto Guma. He is in so much trouble, and down he goes. Pace gonna get that one. Keen nearly takes, or Zeus rather, nearly takes out Canyon. But Chovy gonna win the 1v1 here against Faker, and Zeus is so far behind enemy lines. T1 so broken up in this fight, and immediately GenG gonna capitalize on that one. A triple kill for Pace.
4 for 0. That's gonna be Nash. GenG go for a brawling composition, and brawl they do. That's going to set up most overpowering team. You know, they've been stompy as hell, but it's easy to forget that against GenG, getting early game leads is quite tough. And when it comes to team fighting, GenG haven't really met their match. And in this match, as the gold will equalize eventually, the shredding of resistances might be an owner.
He's just going to try to run through this one. He does have to utilize his flash. But, yeah, now a wall comes down here. That's, yeah, Faker's just probably dead here, in a ton of trouble. He will flash and immediately dies. Looking for an opportunistic angle, but it's actually Chovy who has found the angles so much more often in this game. GenG get the pick.
Chovy's charms, man. Second time he charms Faker off the wall that I have noticed in this game. And Faker was looking to hop. You can, with the Tilly wall, hop back towards your turret. You can hop over small walls. But Chovy just perfectly knocks him out of it. Right, saying stuff like that, Valdish. You know that the game state is not looking too hot.
And there's another kill in live. It looks like Owner is just dead. And we're going to skip out of that replay. You know.
A spot for Keen.
Yeah, Guma. Yeah. Oh, boy.
Dead.
Yeah, they're making this one hurt as well. I mean, the teleport from behind Chovy's like, okay, Chronicler, I see you. I'll make sure that you can vote for me in game 2. We've had a lot of games go very long in this meta nowadays, and it might be 2 games under 30 minutes.
Isn't like Paze or Lahens though? I feel like they did such a good job. Is this me trying to recuperate from my previous Chovy vote? Am I trying to...
If anyone did like Paze or Lahens votes, I think that's fine. But Chovy has been the most flashy.
He really has been. A possible angle here for T1 to pick up a bounty. They traded for Baron.
They will. I mean, they'll get the Cloud Drake, but to be honest, who cares? It's one Cloud Drake. It's a Baron going the way of GenG. And Guma's done the most damage, but that's because he has the ability called the Culling. And that's about the only reason in this game.
Jonah Strong.
Jonah Strong.
He does have a gift.
Yeah, you probably predicted 3-0, even though you're not allowed to do that in Best of 3 series. Yeah, I think that GenG should just be applauded for coming in here against a really strong opponent and making them look a bit silly today. And Chovy, it almost looks like he took it personally as the max range. This is what I was talking about with the TF. You just have so much great target acquisition. And you layer 1 gold card with the charm with anything, and somebody's going to die. There it is. The Rel Engage comes in, and GenG, they want to end this game, and they want to end it now. The 2 Nexus turrets are going to go down as GenG will absolutely clobber T1 in a 2-0 victory tonight. They're playing with their food, just as we've seen GenG and T1 do many a time, but tonight it is all GenG all the way as they take them down in a 2-0.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.